Okay, cool. So welcome to lesson 1. We're going to do this as a bi-weekly process. So what I'm going to do is, first week I'm going to give you something technical to learn, and then next week I'm going to give you something creative that you can do with that technical piece of information, and then we're going to do the process again. In the third week you'll get something technical, fourth week you'll get something cool and creative. And what I want you to do is, at the end of this video, once you've figured out the lesson, to just upload your progress to the group, and I'll explain that in a moment. So start off, what we're going to do first week is just learn the notes on the E string. So that's the top string here. We call this the 6th string because remember we count from the bottom up. So this is the string, the E string. And we're going to learn the notes all the way from here, from 0, which is open, which is E, all the way up here to the 12th fret, which is E as well. So here, where you get to your double dot, this is the note of E. And effectively, the fretboard, the pattern repeats after this. You probably heard me mention this many times in class, that the guitar repeats after the 12th fret. So we're just going to learn the notes from 0 all the way up to 12. So just go through this really quickly. So we got E, then the fret number 1 is F, and fret number 3 is G. I'll talk about the frets in between in a moment. So we're doing fret 1 is F, fret 3 is G. Now you kind of know that fret 3 is G because the chord of G, we play it here. So that might help you to remember. Now when we get up to the 5th fret, this is the note of A. And the alphabet effectively starts again. So the musical alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So just to go back over that again, we've got the note of E, F, G, then on the 5th fret is A, 7th fret is B. Now, C is actually on the 8th fret. So B and C are kind of unusual in the sense that there isn't a fret in between. They're right beside each other, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a moment. So the 7th fret is B, and the 8th fret is C, the 10th fret is D, and the 12th fret is E. Okay, so that's the first thing to learn, is just go over the note names. The notes in between then, some of you may know all this information already, and this is going to be really straightforward, and some of you this is going to be new. The notes in between are either called sharps or flats. So for example, this is the note of F, and this is the note of G, which is on the 3rd fret. The 2nd fret has two names. It can be called F sharp, or it can be called G flat. It's the same thing. So essentially you can decide what you want to call it. So you've got F and you've got G, but the note in between is either F sharp or G flat. Okay, so here we have G and here we have A. So in between we have this note here, which is either called G sharp or A flat, whichever you want to call it. And so on and so forth up the fretboard. When we get to B, there is no such thing. This is B and this is C. They're right beside each other. So there is no such thing as B sharp, or there is no such thing as C flat. So that's the little piece of information there. Okay, so you just go all the way up along, and when you get up here to E, you're back to E again at the very top, and then you're finished. The video I want you to upload is, if you can upload just a 20-second video, and all I want you to do is get whoever's making the video to call out some numbers to you between 0 and 12. So for example, get them to call out 5, maybe 6 numbers to you, and you have to tell me what those note names are. So for example, if we say 3, I'll go G, and then if we say 6, I'll go A sharp. If we say 8, I'll go C. If you say 1, I'll go F. And that's it. You can just do 5, 6 notes, and that will mean that I can see that you've learned off the lesson. Okay, good stuff. See you in the next lesson.